This is perhaps one of the most important discussions of this program: how to attempt IELTS general training reading. The whole exam gives you just 60 minutes to solve, and many people say that they were unable to complete the test. But one must ask, who told you to complete all the 40 questions? No one is there to get band 9 in IELTS Channel 20 reading. So your aim should never be to solve 40 questions. Your aim should always be to solve only as many questions as required by your target band score, but accurately. What the students do normally wrong, they rush to solve all the questions. And in this hurry, in this rush, they always compromise on their understanding of the text. They try to use their guesswork as to what the text says. And using that information, they try to solve questions which are already complex with a compromised understanding of the text and with half understanding of the complexity of the questions. They do solve the questions, but they don't know whether they've solved them accurately or not. So they get no confidence, they stay under pressure, and they try to rush to all the questions, but they can lose because they have no control on the accuracy of the questions. IELTS general training reading has very clear structure. First two sections are simpler and easier in the text complexity and also question types. And one more thing is good in IELTS general training reading. In first two sections, every set of questions has its own text. So there is no single text that is to be used to solve more types of questions. So it's easier to plan what to solve first. In first two sections, the order of attempt should always be first solve fill in the blanks type of questions. Whether there is just one set of questions or fill in the blanks or more, you have to solve just fill in the blanks type of questions in first two sections of IELTS general training reading. Once you finish them, you have to solve true, false, not given type of questions, wherever they are, whether they are in section 1, whether they are in section 2, whether they are the first set of section 1 or 2, wherever they are, you have to solve true, false, not given type of questions afterwards. The third thing that you have to do, if there are any other type of questions, normally there are some match paragraph information type of questions, you have to solve them at the third order. Like in first two sections, solve all the fill in the blanks type of questions, then solve all the true, false, not given type of questions, then solve the questions like match paragraph information. Once you finish both of these sections, you can stay comfortable if you are there to target band 6 or lower than that. But if you are planning to get band 6.5 or 7 or 8 or more, then you can move on to the third section, because third section is difficult and it's exactly at academic level. So you have to again set a priority as to what to attempt first. You get a single very long text and you have multiple sets of questions to be solved using that very text. So you need to apply strategy on it. The next type of questions, again, we go from easier to difficult type of questions. If there are any fill in the blanks type of questions, solve them first. Whatever question number is there, ignore it and solve just fill in the blanks type of questions in section 3. The second thing, if there are any true, false, not given type of questions, then solve them. If these two type of questions are not there, or after solving them, you should go for match heading types of questions, because these three type of questions consume lesser time. If there are still some other type of questions, then the next order should be matching information and MCQs type of questions. You have to attempt MCQs type of questions only if your target band is 8. If your target band is 7 or 7.5, you can completely ignore MCQs type of questions in IELTS general training. It's a very generous advice. You can avoid all the pressure, you can avoid all the stress by leaving out MCQs type of questions in IELTS general training reading. You don't need even to touch them. But if your target band is 8 or 8.5 in IELTS general training reading, then of course you should attempt MCQs, but at an extreme end. These should be the final set of questions that you touch. Because Once you solve other questions from the same text, you develop some understanding of the text and the information spread throughout the text. So when you go to solve MCQs at the end, you already have some basic idea of the structure of the text and all the information spread across it. So it will be easy for you to navigate in the text to find the answers to the questions of MCQs type. So this is the way you can solve general training reading stress free. Let me repeat the whole process. There is no need to solve 40 questions. You should be after only as many questions as required by your target band, not more than that. You must not worry about the difficult type of questions which are not there for you. Okay, then the process is in first two sections, you have to solve fill in the blanks type of questions first. Then you have to solve true false not given type of questions. Then you have to go to the third type of questions. If they are there, they may be matching paragraph information. Once you finish first two sections, you can move to the third section if you're targeting band 7, band 6.5, 7, or band 8. Okay, in third section again, you run the same process of priority. If there are fill in the blanks type of questions, you solve them first. Then you find true false not given type of questions. If they're there, you solve them. If they are heading matching heading type of questions, that is your next priority, solve them. And if there are matching information type of questions, you need to solve them. And if there are MCQs type of questions which are normally there, you always have to solve them at the end, and only if you are targeting band 8. So I wish you all the best for your IELTS challenge training reading. If you follow these steps, you'll find it really easy to achieve your target band score.